Hello, everybody. Welcome to another installment of Tina's Tiny Tuesday. It's Thursday. It is literally Thursday. We already did Tuesday this week, guys. Ha 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 ha. I know that. I know when things happen. Hold up. There we go. I mean, my head is still blocking it anyway, but hello, everybody. Today I'm going to be making some paintings that I'm going to be using for a magnet. Well, not just a magnet, but several magnets. I got these flatboard ones, and then I turn them into magnets. Let me see if I can show you guys an example. See, you have this flat canvas. On the back there is a magnet that I apply to it later, and then it sticks onto. I don't have anything magnetic that would be safe to oh, are these earrings magnetic? Can they? No, they're not. They are not. Okay, I tried and failed. I had an idea, and then it see? Magnetic. The pin. It's stuck. Anyway, yeah, so that's what I'm gonna be doing today. We're making some stuff for magnets, because it's been a while since I made any, and that is something that I'd like to expand. I mean, I guess I could just make regular paintings and then just turn them into magnets, because I have done that at a convention. Someone was like, oh, this one's not a magnet? And I was like, it can be one if you give me 2 minutes. So that's what we're going to be doing today. The first one I thought to do, and it's the only thought that was currently running in my head as far as a painting. People love cats, you know? Like, not just like big game cats like lions and tigers and, you know, stuff like that. Just, you know, just a regular old kitty cat. One of the first animal portraits. No, I take that back. But I was about to say something very inaccurate. You know, sometimes people just, you know, pay me to paint things. One of the things that stuck out in my mind was a cat. It was in like an orange one, like an orange tabby, I think. If I'm naming the right species, who knows? But, yeah, first things first, I'm just gonna be making a cat. Put down a background color. I never use this color anymore. Mainly because, like, the top is so rickety. Oh, I know I just said I was gonna get right into the painting after I've been... Am I drinking cocoa? No, I am drinking coffee. I'm drinking coffee. Because, I went to bed late last night, because after you left my house, Katrina, I was playing a game, and then the battle went on for too long, because, you know, I didn't have a long enough day. You know, doing everything that I did yesterday as far as the Bible study and the party and the, you know, all that jazz. So I was just like, oh, let me take some time to unwind, and instead of a normal person just like watching TV, I got into a battle in a game, and I fought a dragon. I fought an undead dragon, and it went on for way too long, because I have mods that extends the amount of players I can have, the amount of followers I can have, and so I was fighting 3 enemies, but there were 12 of us, and so it took a long time to get through everybody's turns. But it's probably a good thing that I had all those extra people, because the dragon just kept doing lightning, calling lightning, and like it killing people, and then I had to get my healers and then revive them. there's this one character I have. His name is Asterion. He's a vampire, and he's like a rogue, which is like a sneaky class. You know, like sneak and stab is like the playstyle basically. But he was just on healing potion duty, just giving a potion to an actual healer so that they could not be dead anymore, and then the healer casts a spell that heals everyone else, and then so yeah, it was a long thing. Anyway, I needed coffee. I had some tape, I could like loop it around my finger like I used to do. Okay. I don't know where I put my tape. But enough yapping. Well, I said coffee initially, then I just explained about why I had the coffee, but I'm glad you were there for the explanation. You know, you wouldn't change a thing. Aww. That's sweet. I think I'd be taller if I had the option. But then again, I don't know how much taller, because, you know, I think that's part of the appeal of me is the tininess, I think. I think if I was a larger human, some of the appeal would be lost. I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. why I'm not looking at the. So you would waste a wish on a few inches? I wouldn't. No, no. If I just like, you know, like had a genie or something and could make wishes, I would not waste it on my height. No. No, not at all. And what kind of wish are we talking about? Are we talking about, like, Aladdin genie wishes? Like, can't kill anybody, can't bring anybody back from the dead, can make anybody fall in love with you? Like, is those the wishes that you're... Are those the rules that you're referring to? Jesco said, everyone that knows me knows not to bring a Baldur's Gate 3 around me. Why? Because you like the game or because you hate the game? So I find that people have very complex feelings about the game. I have some friends that really enjoyed it at first, but then when it got to like a certain point, they just felt like some of the fights were so imbalanced for the levels that they were playing, and so they just stopped playing for a while, or haven't picked it up since last year. Which is so funny to me because last year they were so obsessed with it. My friends were really trying to get me to play it, and then it was like after like 3 months, like they stopped like mentioning it, and I was like, okay. Because I will go into nerd mode and start waving my hands, explaining everything about the game and how it's the greatest game of the last decade. I am really enjoying the game. I don't know how to feel about certain storyline things, especially what I discovered last night with the fight with Agnar the dragon. What do you discover about the Emperor and stuff? Just like, dang, this is messed up. This is real messed up. I didn't even want to fight Agnar. I was hoping I could go down, into the temple, just do a persuasion check, have a little dragon friend to help me fight the Elder Brain, and then, he was just like, I'm gonna kill all of you. Like, why? Why? I was like, did I not pick the right dialogue options? I'm sorry I chose to try and scream through the brain telepathy that the undead dragon was doing against me. Okay, Katrina said, had to take a call. You get one wish to change something about yourself. Like physically or just something about me, because if it's just something about me and my current life, then it's gonna be the amount of money in my bank account. That's the that's my wish. gonna be to change my financial situation, so. What if it's like something physically about me? I don't know. I don't know if there's anything that I actually would change. I mean, maybe all my allergies. I'd get rid of all my allergies. That's probably it. Because, you know, every year it just seems like it's a growing list of things that I cannot eat or wear. You personally, inside or out? Yeah, my allergies. Get rid of all the allergies. Do you know how much time and energy I have to put into just keeping my skin hydrated? So that I don't have eczema flare-ups and breakouts. And, yeah, it's my allergies, all of them. Get rid of the allergies, get rid of the eczema, just have normal human skin. The Emperor is a tough one, man. Yeah, it is. I don't know how to feel about the Emperor. I love Gale so much. I love his character. I was just thinking about how much I wish I could fight Mystra. But, you know, that's not an option. I love Gale's character. I feel really bad for him. I know he has, like, delusions of grandeur sometimes and stuff like that, but man, I chose to romance Gale, and so when, you know, find out more stuff about Mystra and their past relationship and stuff, I'm just like, don't like that. She saw your magic talents when you were a young child and had an interest in you ever since, and then you got together? That's creepy. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. But yeah, I really enjoy Gale's character. He reminds me a little bit of a wizard that was in my D&D group. Well, he wasn't a wizard, he was a rizzard. There's a little bit of a similarity, so sometimes when Gale does something, I'm like, oh, that's like Leon. Miss that guy. Sometimes I miss that campaign, and other times I'm just like, oh, the stress is gone. I love Karlach too. I do love Karlach. She's a lot of fun. I've yet to beat the game, and there are things I know about the ending, for ending choices, and I'm just like, I know what I must do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it. I just feel real bad for Karlach. Like other people, their decisions in their life it's entirely their fault, and they just have to live with the decisions. Carlac, she just got screwed over, and it's not really, it's not fair. It's not fair at all. Oh, Katrina said I would have a genius level of retention like in Limitless, or a more realistic version of it like in Suits. Katrina, I don't know what you would be like with a good memory. I think you'd be a completely different person. It would be easier, and we do have to study a lot of materials and things for our occupations. However, well, here's another thing. Is this change something that has just always been, like it's an alternate reality, or is it like tomorrow you wake up and you're different in this way? Because if it is like a thing of, you wake up and tomorrow this thing is suddenly different about you, like that'd be great, but also it wouldn't immediately change your here and now, you know? But if that thing was always different and you're just like a completely different version of you, then there's so many other factors that would play into who you are and why you do the things that you do. Let's say, you know, tomorrow you woke up. Okay, so you said, well, if it's something you can change, then tomorrow you would be different. Okay, so tomorrow you wake up with that genius level retention. What are you gonna do with it? I mean, yeah, you're gonna read a lot and obtain a lot of knowledge and stuff, but that change? How is it immediately going to change your here and now? I mean, like 10, 15 years down the road, I mean, that could be different. You could easily get a doctorate in theology or whatever, and your life would, you know, that'd be different. Or about business or stocks or something, I guess that could kind of impact, you know. You said, oh, it would change a lot. I would automatically know Spanish, how to play the piano, guitar, saxophone, would kind of know Korean and Japanese. I'd be able to move forward with everything I'm supposed to be doing. I guess that's true. Because if all of a sudden you could just retain all those things that you've been having trouble with retaining, then okay, I guess. I just know if I changed my intelligence or retention or whatever, I would still have the same drive and work ethic, I suppose. And I feel like it would... Because, you know, I do the most. I do too much. I feel like being able to do more, it would just stress me out more. But that's just me. Because, you know, I don't know how to relax. You're not me, you don't have that problem, so maybe your life will be better for it. I would be a basket case. If all the hobbies and all the things that I could do, I was just suddenly better at, oh gosh, I'm bad at allocating time for myself now. You think if I could just, you know, I'd be so much worse. I would not sleep. I would just be acquiring more things and more skills, more hobbies, more... No. No, that sounds like a panic-ridden nightmare. I'm sticking with my original answer and just changing allergies, I guess. Just getting rid of all that, all the eczema, all the allergies, sinus issues. I mean, not much about my life would change besides my immediate comfort level, and, you know, maybe I'd learn how to relax if I wasn't chronically itchy. Katrina said, I can see you becoming stressed out with too much knowledge. I'd be a theologian beast. Yeah, we are not the same. We are not the same. We are not the same. You know, different strokes for different folks. Now, freezing time, that'd be cool. That'd be really cool. I remember watching that movie Click with Adam Sandler when I was a kid. And when he was fast forwarding through everything, and I'm just like, okay, but you're not getting to enjoy anything. And I was like, no, just freeze time and do the things that you... Because he could move things, he could do so much. And so, as a kid, my thought process was like, don't fast forward through all the work and the stuff. Just, you know, pause time, do the thing, and then unfreeze, and then it'd be great. You'd have everything done that you would need to, and then you would have more time to spend with your family or doing other things. Like that was me as a kid watching that movie. I was like, just pause. Just stop it. And then him fast forwarding through life came to back and bite him in the butt later. Yeah, freezing time and being able to change things, move things around, that'd be great. That'd be a great power. What if we're like not talking powers or just like things we could like realistically change? I'm still sticking with the allergies. I'm still sticking with the allergies. Getting rid of every single one. Because yesterday I made myself some coffee because I was tired. And then once I was done with it, I was like, why are my lips swelling? I was like, did I touch a peanut or an almond at some point? I'm like, what is going on? I don't understand. And then, like, in my head, I'm like, am I developing a milk allergy too? Because I was just thinking about the things that I ate that day, which was very little. And I had coffee and, like, a Pop-Tart. And I was just like, oh no, am I developing a milk allergy too? Like, what's going on? And then Sabrina had said, did you have coffee today? And I was like, yeah, I had coffee. Why? And then she had pointed out that the coffee that she drinks is a Snickers flavor and has, like, you know, peanut oil or peanut something in it. And I was like, oh my gosh. You're right, that makes so much sense. And so now it's just like, I have to be, it's just like another layer of, like, having to be conscious about something, like having to make sure that I do rinse pods in the Keurig before I make myself coffee or cocoa or tea or anything. It's just like, make sure that there's no peanuts in my coffee. Otherwise, my lips are gonna swell up. Thankfully, it wasn't enough to, like, cause, like, a serious, like, flare-up or anything, but it was just a good 10-20 minutes. It was like, my lips feel weird, my throat is scratchy, my ears are, I'm just like, okay, this is annoying. So just, like, little things like that I wouldn't have to think about. Wouldn't have to change my daily life. It would be so great. Being able to buy regular brands of toothpaste, because I found out last year I have a mint allergy. Who has a mint allergy? like I didn't make the bridge wide enough, but it is what it is. The lines that are, because I can't adjust, you know, it's not Photoshop, I can't just press the button and then make the eyes go further apart. And I'm gonna zoom in a little bit so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So there should be like, I don't know, like another millimeter or two apart from the eyes. But it is what it is. I am just gonna adjust it down that way so that the bridge of the nose can fill. Not as, I don't know. Hello, Shantae. You're lurking and doing laundry. I appreciate the lurk. The ears, and then we'll be done with our silly little kitty. I feel like it's making like a face. Like, I don't know, he looks silly. Not at all like I intended for him to look. He looks a little goofy, but it's okay. He's just in a silly, goofy mood. Bless you, Dad. Okay, I've spent way too much time on this kitty cat. on to our next magnet. Did an animal, let's actually let's do another animal. Let's do something aquatic. Let's do I feel like I have so many jellyfish, but they make me happy to paint. Octopi too. It's been a while since I painted an octopus. Let's go with an octopus. Oh, this one looks angry. I like it. I say that because it's using its color transforming powers just to be red. Looks nice. I like it. It's a pretty shade. Shade blue. I'm gonna need some reds. Yeah. Come on. There we go. Just stick that right there. Christmas is fast approaching, everyone. Like, I knew it was getting later in December. Octopi scare you? Oh no! I mean, it's definitely something I would never want to encounter in the wild, but there's something about him. I don't know. I think they're cute, but I don't want one touching me. I don't want anything in the ocean touching me. I don't want to get close to the ocean. I don't want even ocean water to touch me. I do not like the ocean. Haziman. It's so pretty. It is so pretty. Is Haziman on there? No, I should have said Kronde. I don't think it matters. I don't think anyone knows what that means. Anyway. Do this layer. I'm gonna dry it. So I'm gonna mute. Yeah, I don't like the ocean. I don't. I talked about it a lot, but I don't like it. It makes me nervous. I don't like the things that are down there. Like, I love looking at pictures of them and learning things about, you know, underwater stuff, but my oh me oh my, I do not like it. My older sister Christina, she has a novel series about like mermaids, but it's not like, you know, cutesy. It's not like cutesy Disney mermaids. It's like sirens slash killers, and she did a lot of research into things about the ocean and stuff. And I'm just like, I am more uncomfortable with the ocean now than I previously was. Thank you for that, Christina. I'm just painting like some background information. 'Cause I feel like I didn't spend enough time on the background for the cat. I'm just like adding a rock. Just trying to give it some grit, some texture, without doing too much to it, you know? I just, the ocean. Space and the ocean. I never want to be in either place. Like, I know you can survive in the ocean and eventually find shore and stuff, and I just, it makes me so uneasy. Okay, got this beautiful, beautiful red. Got a little bit of ink down. Let me just squirt out some more. So, funny story. I used to have a lot more pink in this bottle, right? But about 2 weeks ago, my nephew, who is 2 years old, I'm trying to find some magenta. Where's my magenta? I threw a bunch of colors on the floor. If magenta's right in front of me, I swear I'm gonna. Okay, no, it's not. There we go. Found it. I found magenta. So, nephew, he's 2 years old. You know, he was by my desk, and I gave him some watercolors and some paper. You know, he was having, you know, a nice old time, just making lines on paper, not really doing much, not even using much water, honestly. So, you know, I see he's fine, and so I leave him alone for, you know, a good 10, 15, maybe, and then I go and I check on his siblings, see what they're doing. And I come back, and he's just squirting this bottle of pink paint on top of the watercolors. And so then I had to take it, and so I didn't want him to like freak out, and I was just like, oh, I was trying to be very gentle because I didn't want him to like freak out and throw things, because we're trying to get him to stop throwing things. And sometimes when he's angry, his first instinct is to angry, or when he's in trouble, the first instinct is to throw the thing that has caused the altercation. And so I didn't want him to throw the paint palette everywhere, and so I was just like, oh no, Noah, that's not supposed to go there. And I'm just like gently just like, we're gonna clean this up. But he wasted a ton of my pink paint, and I was just like, you were doing so well, buddy. You were doing so well. I suppose it's my fault for leaving him alone for 10, 15 minutes, but You know, sad thing about octopi is that after the mother lays all her eggs, she just spends the rest of her life just taking care of the things that have hatched. I don't know. You know, it's not like tadpoles or something, so I don't know what to call them. I don't know the stages of development for octopi. But, like, she refuses to eat after that point. Like, she just eventually starves to death after. And that's how all female octopi just go out, unless they're, you know, like, eaten or killed by a predator. They just waste away trying to make sure that their young live on, and it's messed up. I can relate. My son is 2 also, my son is 2 also 3 in May, and the other day I discovered the oh so alluring urge to put crayon to the wall. Caught it before it was too bad. Oh no. Yeah. Crayon to the wall. That's a childhood staple right there. As punishment sometimes, I don't know why my parents would like wait until there was like a lot of marks and stuff on the wall, but if we were on punishment, then we would have to wash the walls, scuff marks, crayons, whatever it was, and you know, when we became adults, we were like, Mom, Dad, why didn't you guys just make us clean it up when it happened? Why'd you wait? And they were just like, I don't know, but washing walls just became a staple punishment, because I guess there was a lot of crayon, and I guess there was just a lot of stuff going on. But when you have 7 kids in a 3-bedroom house. I thought I heard my voice replaying back in a video link for a second. I was like, oh, I thought I muted that, and I did, and I'm like, how am I hearing my own voice? This is strange, this is weird, I'm losing it? I'm going crazy? Oh, something I do want to mention, because I think I totally did not mention it earlier. I finished my calendar. I finished the calendar. It is all up and ready to go. It was mostly done before, but then I had lost the files and stuff. Oh, how did things go at the pop-up, or was that a Comic-Con? It was a craft show. Yeah, the pop-up craft show. That went really well. It was at a local university, and I've been there like the past couple of years. It's been like 3 or 4 that I've been going. Maybe 4 or 5. I don't know. I've been going there for a while, and it went really well. I had people come up to my booth and, you know, say that they bought from me before and they were buying again, or people just coming up and saying how much they really like my work. I did make a good amount of money that day too as well. And there was one guy that was like, "Were you at Motor City Comic Con in May?" And I was like, "Yes, I was." And he was like, "I got a Godzilla painting for..." He's like, "No, I think he got a Ghost Leviathan painting for me, and his buddy had got Godzilla." And I was like, "Oh, those were fun to make." Or did he get the night before Christmas? Hey, I know his buddy for a fact got the Godzilla painting that I did. And so we chatted for a little while, and he was like, "It's good to see you again." And I was like, "It's good to see you." So it was nice that... It's always nice seeing people that have gotten my work before, or like recognized me from before, and they stop over and chat with me for a little bit. So it was a real nice time. It was a real good time. And so yeah, I'm always happy whenever I can do a pop-up event. I would love to one day have kind of like partially like a gallery studio like area, but like also like to teach that I can like teach and like have classes and stuff too, and like do like fun like painting workshops and stuff, and also have like, you know, stuff available to sell. But anyway, yeah, it was a really great event, and that's what I hope to do in the near future, have like a space and be able to, you know, teach lessons and stuff like that. But yeah, I finished the calendar. This is what the front looks up. I don't have any like printed out because I like just got it all settled and stuff yesterday, so I don't have any like physical copies to show you guys, but I do have some mock-ups. This is what the front of it looks like. Tina's Tiny Wall Calendar. And some of these paintings I made in stream. Some of these paintings I made in stream on Tuesday, because I instead of it being 12 paintings, you know, one painting for each month, there's actually 3 paintings for each month. I have a couple examples. Here's July. I made these on stream in July. I think it was like July 3rd. I made those, and those were a lot of fun to make. And then also here is January. Here's another example. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm so glad that I finally finished those, and I'm glad I expanded it from just 1 painting per month to 3 paintings, because different months have different feels. You know, it's not always it's not always like one thing for the month, even though July is just America. But, you know, each month just has a different feel and different vibe, and so some paintings for like part of the month it has like a warmer feel, and some has like a colder feel. But I'm really excited about them. They are currently available on my website, tinastextportraits.com, and you can get them in 8x11 or 11x17. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm happy that those are done, and I'm really proud of the work that is in them. So yeah, if you guys want to get those calendars, it is on my website, which is now on screen. It's you can find them where you can also find my paintings. So tinastextportraits.com/paintings, and you can see all the minis that I currently have available, and you can also get the calendars there as well. back to our octopi. Zamboni said next up is the band of the Hawk Tuba. The Hawk Tuba girl? And her crypto scam? She got a band now? Or you're saying I should? Or are you just making a jokey joke? But hello, either way. Hello, Zamboni. I don't know if she started a band too. You know, people just try to be scamming and jamming and doing whatever they can to make a quick buck. Her crypto thing went live like a week or two ago and they shorted it or something along those lines, and so people are like mad and just like, why would you buy her crypto coin, you know? Like, stop buying crypto coins from people that got famous for doing dumb things. You know? Just stop. Please stop. Rug pull scam, classic. Yeah, it is like a classic way to scam somebody, I suppose. She has a podcast too, and I'm just like, what is she talking about that anyone would listen to for any reason? Now there are some like podcast clips that I'll watch, you know, just because the person is so silly or just says like the wildest stuff. Like Theo Von, you give me a Theo Von clip, I'll have a good time, because that man, that man has unique experiences, or just tells stories in a very strange way. So yeah, someone like Theo Von, like a comedian like him, like yeah, sure. Listen to his podcast. Have a good old time laughing at the wild things he says. Hawk Tuba girl? Why? You don't really like podcasts. It depends on the subject matter for me. There's actually there's this one podcast. I don't watch it. The clips just come up on TikTok a lot. But sometimes the conversations that these two guys have, it's called The Basement Yard, and sometimes the clips that I see, it reminds me of Sam and Leon from our campaign, and so sometimes they also come across Dee's timeline, and so anytime we see a clip, we're just like, the Sam and Leon podcast. Because it just seems like sometimes the two of them are sharing a brain cell about things, and it's just like this, or the conversation just feels like something you and Penguin would have talked about in character, and we're just like, this is weird. But why don't you like podcasts, Simboni? You don't know, you just find it boring? Okay. That's fair. That is not dark enough. In some cases, I find them annoying or irritating. Okay. I listened to one podcast last week, and YouTube was... I listened to a podcast, it was like a debate between three people on like biblical topics. One guy was just making up absolute nonsense, and he got like schooled in the debate, and then I watched the guy that actually had like a PhD and stuff, and on another podcast. And then YouTube was like, oh, you just want to hear people comment about this podcast for the next week and a half? That's all you want to see? Okay, because that's all we're going to recommend to you. And I'm just like, stop it. YouTube, please. I don't want to hear anything else about the Billy Carson, Wesley Huff debate. Please. Please. Can I get back to something funny? But yeah, that's all my recommended was for like a week and a half. It was just like, oh, there's people commentating about this podcast episode. And I was like, stop it, please, please, please. You can't even watch those D&D podcasts. What? I was trying to purchase the calendar and didn't see option for payment. Okay. Let me take a look at my... Let me see why that is not working. I apologize about that. I'm looking at it on my... Are you looking at it at mobile or on a computer? Because on my computer I can see it. I guess I can check mobile. You have to select the size you want and then add it to your cart. Okay, I'm gonna check mobile real quick. So let me do it on my computer. Yeah, Shantae, just make sure that you select a size first, and then it should let you add it to cart. Thank you for being interested in my calendar. I really appreciate that. Okay, you're gonna check it out on your laptop? Okay. Yeah, let me know if there's any more issues. That's crazy to me, Zamboni. You don't like D&D podcasts. Well, there's one I would listen to whenever when Sakura's campaign would go on break. I would listen to that podcast. It was, you know, Viva La Dirt League? They do, like, video game skits and stuff. They had a D&D podcast, and I would watch theirs when we would go on break, because I'm just like, man, I really wish I was playing D&D right now. I haven't watched anything from them in years, though. I don't want to say years, maybe it's been like a year and a half since I saw one of their episodes. But they're still pumping them out. I don't know if it's a new campaign or what, but I still see it in my subscriptions on YouTube. I just haven't had the urge to watch it, you know? Oh, with Zamboni, speaking of D&D, is the name that you wrote it for your character for the Bible campaign, is that really what you want to be called? Or was that just a meme? Yeah, Himothy. Timothy is the actual name. Okay. I'll just make a mental note to change your character sheet later. I'd be making this real quick, but this octopi has a lot of texture in its skin. I guess it's not technically skin, but I don't know what else to call it besides skin. I was looking at that Start Playing website that's supposed to help people play TTRPGs. The common rate is $15 per session. That's... that's interesting. There's a water spot on this kitty. Yeah, that's not too bad. Our octopus retin doesn't have any eyes. Also, I need a slightly different shade for the other suckers. There are people that like professionally DM for a job, and it does take a lot of time and energy and stuff like that to put a story together. But at the same time, I'm just like, so many people do this for free. But you know what? If you can make your hobby into a career, then more power to you, because obviously that's what I'm doing. Which might mean I should give it a rest and stop doing all these details. Just kind of leave it be. The reason I saw was because I was looking for a Pathfinder game to join. A lot of the posts I saw lead to start playing. Okay. I feel like I'm making this octopi a little too pink, but it is what it is. I can stop at any moment. Any moment I can stop. Any moment. And my hand just still keeps going. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna do one last thing. I'm just gonna get like a shadow color. Make it real thin. There we go. There's that one. It's already 4 o'clock. Okay. Well, I don't want to just have 2 paintings today. But I did take way too long on those, but you know, it was fun. I enjoyed those. Okay, something else. What's an animal I can paint really quickly besides a jellyfish? It doesn't have to be an animal, I suppose. I don't know. A raccoon. A raccoon. I think I'd rather do a horse. Apologies to Elijah. I'm going with a horse. Thanks for the suggestion, Simone. Let's go with a horse face. So I do not want to do a full body because I do not want to do all those muscle structures. What you looking for, Dad? There's chewy bars over there. Oh, I do have green. Okay. Cool. I don't remember putting that down, but I guess the cat's eyes are green, so. Just gonna make a background real quick. Just throwing some colors down. It's too much brown. Vague impressions of trees for the background. I'm gonna dry this. Okay. Now we're going to use this brown as a base. Whoa.
Don't
there,
let your
Ad.
collisions ruin your day, costing you time and money. X-Guard's Generation 3 grill guards are incredibly strong.
Nobody asked for you. Order secured. LOL, IDK what I did wrong on my phone, but anyway. Thank you so much, Shantae! I really, really appreciate that. Worked really hard on the calendar and thought a lot about which paintings to go into it and stuff, and I did a calendar last year, but I just had one painting per thing, and my mom used to love getting calendars. She would have one like hang up in her room, or like there's always like one specific calendar that she would get like for the year, and sometimes she would keep them, like even like past the years if she liked the artwork. And when we were going through her things after she had passed, I had found a calendar that I had made for her when I was in 3rd grade, 4th grade? How old was I in 2003? I don't know. But she kept it for over 20 years. So, yeah. I don't know, calendars, they just always make me think of my mom, and even when she was alive, and you know, I'd pass by like those mall kiosks that would be selling like a 1,000 calendars and have left different subjects and stuff. But she would usually already have a calendar in mind, already have gotten like a calendar by the time those kiosks would pop up in the mall. But yeah, I just I don't know. Calendars make me think about my mom, and they you know, they make me happy, and I know seeing different artwork and stuff like that can, you know, just lift people's spirits. And so, yeah, I hope, I guess what I'm trying to say is I hope you enjoy the calendar. I hope anyone that gets it enjoys the calendar, and it was a nice thing to work on and reminisce while I was working on it, so, yeah. Gosh, my sisters are just chatting it up today. I keep getting messages on my watch. I'm just like, I'm trying not to read them, but you know, when you have like a bunch of messages just like pinging, just like, oh goodness. I think sounds cooler for a necromancer's familiar? A reanimated hand, a reanimated head, a ghost pet, can be a bird or a dog, or a ghost person. Mindless. I feel like the ghost person feels a little icky. Feels a little, I don't know. Feels a little bit like mind slavery, so let's go with one of the animal options. Needs ears and hair. No, ears are going the other way, other direction. I scooped that way. Scooped this way. Do they have? Is it considered fur? On their coat? Let's just say coat. didn't give it a big enough forehead. Now the ears are in the wrong spot. Oh no. Oh no. I was looking at all the necromancy things you could do in Pathfinder yesterday. The head is really funny because if you don't give it the ability to fly, it can only roll on the ground. Oh gosh. Like in Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, the head that just like rolled down the chimney. And they're fully intelligent. Okay. Now, are you asking as a player or as a DM for this necromancer stuff? If you're asking for your campaign with all the stuff that you've got going on, that might change my answer about what the familiar is like. Oh, it was just a general question. Okay. I mean, personally, I wouldn't do the mindless ghosts thing because that just feels like kind of feels like underworld slavery to me. It's like, oh, yeah, and I don't know about the ethical implications of me saying, yeah, go ahead and do that one. The cat, like a cat or another type of animal seems the most ethical necromancy. So it's just a weird sentence to say out loud. Now, if I was playing like an evil character or like controlling an evil character as like a DM, then I would go for like the ghost slaver or maybe even like the talking head. see how it would be very useful. Shade I want this horse to be, because I have a reference in front of me, but there's, okay, yeah, I just needed this brown. I needed this brown to be mixed in with the others. Friend has this is a riding horse. Finish the source within like the next couple minutes. Just wanna make the hair a bit more attractive looking. Not so dingy. Was this what the shade of the horse? Sam's horse? It was brown? same hair color. Oh, okay. It was like a food name, right? As with all of our courses. And just a couple lines down here. The accent parts of the nose. Little razzle dazzle for the mouth. Might have been butterscotch. That sounds pretty accurate, yeah. Butterscotch or buttercream or cupcake, something. I don't think it was cupcake, but butterscotch sounds about right. Trying not to do the same thing I did with octopus. Okay. I'm calling it there. I'm calling it there. I don't want to be doing that forever. But thank you to everybody. Oh, I just realized that it's kind of crooked. Okay. Thank you to everybody that was watching today, whether you're watching on YouTube or whether you're watching on Twitch. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you taking time out of your busy lives to watch me make things, watch me make tiny paintings. There we go. There's that was the correct word order for English. I had a good time chatting with you guys. Thanks again for getting the calendar, Shantae. I really appreciate that. And I will catch you guys. Oh my gosh. Christmas is next week. Christmas isn't it on Wednesday? Isn't Christmas on Wednesday? Christmas is on Wednesday. Oh my gosh. So next time I'll see you guys is Christmas Eve. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe, drink water, stay hydrated, and all that jazz. Goodbye.